Okay, so recording has started. So today we'll be seeing this debug detection. Okay, so let me open my notepad and debug detection. So guys, I have told you what debug detection is. If this debug flag is set true, okay, if this debug flag is set to true, okay, debug. If this debug flag is set to true, then this is a vulnerability that we could exploit. This is a low level vulnerability, but yeah, this is a vulnerability that we could exploit. So if this is true, sorry. So if this is true, what we could do, we could exploit this. Now this is a low level vulnerability. Now, first of all, we have to understand what debug mode is. Okay. So if an application is in debug mode, what could happen? It means that a user can change or modify the behavior of that application at the runtime. So if the application is in the debug mode, that means user can change, or we could say modify the behavior of the application during runtime. Okay, at runtime. So if this debug is true, what happens? Basically, the user or anyone, for example, if I'm using an application, I could change or modify the behavior of that application at the runtime. Okay, when I'm using that application. So this is debug true. Now, how to find this? So for finding, what we have to do, we simply have to type adb cell. Okay. After this, what we have to do, we have to type this command run as, then the package name. Okay, then the package name. Okay, so and then we have to do lsla. Now let us see how we have to find this. Okay, so first of all, what you have to do, you have to install this application. Okay, first of all, what you have to do, you have to install this application in your device. Right now, let us see if we are having. So I'm not having this, sorry, I'm not having this cv application. Okay, not appy, cv application. So we have to install this cv application. Okay, so this is the application. Where is this cv? Okay, so we have to install this. So what I will be doing, I will be just dragging and dropping. So I will drag and drop this. So it will automatically install it. You could use this also, or you could simply just type adb install command. Okay, but this is the easiest way to install our application. So let us wait. Okay, sorry, I have not installed that ARM. Okay, so I have not installed the ARM. So first of all, I have to install ARM. I forgot to install the ARM. Okay, I have told you what ARM is. So for that, what you have to do, first of all, you could see the previous sessions, and I will be sharing this. So what you have to do, you have to drag and drop this ARM into your device. Okay, I have explained what ARM is, so I will be not explaining this one more time. So let me first of all install this ARM. So basically, this will help us to run our 64-bit application. So I'm restarting the device now. Okay. So now what we have to do, we have to install our CV application. So drag and drop this application. Okay, so we have successfully installed our CV application. Now what we have to do, just remove this, okay, from the background. Now what we have to do, we simply have to open our appy, or if you're not using appy, just open your ADB. Okay, now what we have to do, we simply have to type ADB cell. Okay, we have to type ADB cell. Now what we have to do, we have to run this command, which is, first of all, let us go to this data folder to see the app package name. Okay, so first of all, we have to get the package name for the application that we are testing. So let us test this CV application, right? We are testing this CV application for now. So what I will be doing, I will be going back. Okay, let me go back. So first of all, you have to type ADB cell. The first command is ADB cell. Then what we have to do, we have to type run as, and then the package name. Okay, and press enter. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to type this command, which is ls space la. Now if you are able to see the contents of this CV, okay, this all folders you are able to see. So this is a vulnerability and we have created a POC. Okay, so now you can record and send the screenshot, but there is a catch. When we are finding this vulnerability, there is a catch that by default, if the device is rooted, we could see this path. Okay, so if the device is rooted, we can see if the application is vulnerable or not. Okay, it doesn't matter. If the device is rooted, we could simply see this path. Okay, it doesn't matter if the device is rooted or not. We could see this part. But if we are using a non-rooted device, okay, if I'm using a non-rooted device, and then if we are trying this specific command, and if we are able to see this specific folder, okay, of that application, then that is a vulnerability. So the catch is, what is the catch? In rooted device, we can see without this vulnerability, right? So we could see this path without the vulnerability, but in unrooted device, if the app is having this vulnerability, okay, then we can see all the folders, or you could say directories, okay, whatever you want. So this is the catch. Okay, so if the, first of all, what you have to do, you have to go to the manifest file, go to manifest file. Okay, after going to this manifest file, you have to search for this flag. If this flag is set to true, then you have to follow this command. Okay, adb cell, then you have to type run as package name. Okay, then lsla. Now what we have to do after this, we have to see if we are trying this in rooted device. Okay, so it will give automatically that, yeah, it will show if this is true. Okay, and if we will try this on the rooted device, it will show if this is false also, right? If this is false also, and even if we will try on this like unrooted device, okay, it will not show. So if we will try this in unrooted device, okay, if, for example, I'm using an application which is Amazon, okay, and this Amazon has app is having true, the debug is true, and if I am then using this Amazon app, you would say I'm using this Amazon app in unrooted device. Okay, so if I'm able to see the directory, or I could say the folder, then this is a vulnerability. I'm using Amazon app in a unrooted device, and the debug is true. If I'm able to see the folder, this is a vulnerability. But in the same scenario, okay, let us take Flipkart. Okay, Flipkart. Now what will happen in Flipkart? This is false. The debug flag is false. But in rooted device, what will happen? In rooted device, we can see this folder. If the app is having vulnerability or not, it doesn't matter. Okay, we will see the folder. But in unrooted device, if you are able to see, yeah, that is a vulnerability. Am I clear, guys? Let me know. Am I clear? It is very simple. If we are able to see this specific path, okay, if the flag is true, and if we are able to see that specific path in unrooted device, that is a vulnerability. Okay. Okay, so let us move to the next topic. So today we'll be starting with the dynamic analysis. Yesterday we have seen what was static analysis, right? So today we'll be starting our new module, which is module 10, and which is dynamic security analysis. Okay, in rooted we see then no vulnerability. No. If the flag is set to true, okay, if this flag is set to true in Android manifest, then that is a vulnerability. Okay, But yeah, if this is false, okay, and then you are able to see in rooted device, then that is not the vulnerability. You only have to see if the flag is true or not. That is the thing. If the flag is true, automatically that is a vulnerability. What we are doing right now, we are making a POC, proof of concept, so that we could tell the developer on the or the security team that the application is having a vulnerability. That's all. Am I clear, Sahil? Okay. Now, the next module is module 10, dynamic security analysis. So in dynamic, we'll be using two main tools, Drozer and Burp, okay, for Android testing. So let us start the dynamic analysis. So first of all, yesterday I have explained what dynamic analysis is. Okay. Sorry, guys. So dynamic analysis. So basically, I have told you that the when we are using the application, and at that time, if we found vulnerabilities or we test the application, that is known as dynamic analysis. So we could say that these are the vulnerabilities that are found during the runtime of that application. Okay. So these are the bugs or vulnerabilities that are found during the run time of the application. There is a question, sir, can we directly install apps if we are using Android? Right? You could use Android 10, okay? You could use Android 10 for that. But for that also, you have to use ARM because our Genymotion is, I think, 86, right? So that is the reason. You could try, okay? You could give a try for that, okay? So these are the bugs or vulnerability that are found during the runtime of the application. Now, for dynamic testing, we use majorly two tools in Android. Okay, for Android pen testing, we use two tools. First one is Drozer. Okay, then the second one is Burp. Now you could use Bobsuit community version, or you could use the professional version. It depends. You could use anyone. Okay, I will be using professional one, but you could use anyone. Either it is the free version or it is the pro version. So first of all, what is Drozer? So Drozer is a testing framework. Okay, I will be explaining this. Don't worry. So it is a testing framework. So Drozer is a testing framework. Now, whereas Bubsuit is also a tool which is used for analyzing of our HTTP traffic. Okay, so we use basically Bubsuit for analyzing our HTTP traffic. Okay, we intercept. Bubsuit is a intercepting tool, proxy intercepting tool. Okay, with the help of this, we could basically intercept the requests which are going. So let me just give you. Let me show you a Bubs example or a diagram for Bubsuit. Bubsuit diagram. Just a minute. Okay. So now, guys, if you could see, this is the image. Okay. So what is happening? This is the image. Okay. So what is happening? So this is, for example, the system. Okay. So this is the system, and this is the application. Okay. So let me remove this. Let me just. What is happening? This is, for example, this is a. Let me open my paint. I'm not having the pencil right now, but I will try to draw. Okay. So this is the device. Okay, this is the server. Okay, so this is the system, you could say. Just say this is a system. Okay, I'm writing with my mouse. So this is the system, and this is the server, web server, or you could say anything, any server. Okay, so this is a web server. Now what is happening? Okay, when we are sending a request, for example, I'm searching who is Asif. Okay, I'm searching on Google who is Asif. Just a simple request, who is Asif. So what is happening? This request is going to the server. Okay, I'm searching who is Asif. Okay, who is Asif. So this request is going to the server, and the response is coming back. Okay, and for example, it is giving result. For example, it is giving 5 to 6 page of result. Okay, so it is giving 5 to 6 page of result. Okay, so for example, I'm just typing who is Asif. Okay, so just I'm typing. So right now, what is happening? It is giving me a you could say a normal you could say response, right? I'm getting this response. Okay, so I'm typing a query and I'm getting the response. But in Bubsuit, what happens? So this is our device. Sorry, guys, let me use the square. So this is the device. Okay, anything laptop. Okay, now this is our Bubsuit and this is the server. Now what is happening in this? So in this scenario, what is happening? I'm typing the same query. Who is Asif? So this request is going to the Bubsuit. Now in Bubsuit, what I could do, I could modify the request. I could instead of Asif, I could type who is Amit. Okay, I could basically modify, I could alter it, and then I could send the same request to the server. So after basically making changes to that specific request, I'm sending it to the server. So for example, I have searched who is Asif. Now in Bubsuit, I'm basically capturing, the attacker is capturing that request, and he's making some changes. Instead of Asif, he's typing Amit, and then he's sending the same thing to the server. Now server is giving response according to that Amit. So he will give response of Amit. Okay. So this is what is happening. Am I clear, guys? Same thing is happening in this diagram. My diagram is just a good to understand one. So just let me know if this is clear, what Bubsuit is in simple terms. Guys, let me know. Okay, so this is what Bubsuit is. Now, many of you already know what Bubsuit is, right? So I'm not going into deep. So yeah, that is Bubsuit. Now, so first of all, how we could install how we could use Bubsuit, okay, and how we could install Bubsuit. So first of all, we will be seeing how to install Bubsuit. So installing Bubsuit is very easy. Okay, just very easy. So you simply have to type Bubsuit and download. Okay, click on this. You click on the first option, download community version. Okay, you simply have to enter your email, and you could click on download, or you could simply go to the download page. Okay, so this is how you could download it, and you just have to, after downloading the file, you just have to click on next, next, next. Okay, do not deny any permission, just give every permission, and install this Bubsuit. After that, you could simply use your Bubsuit. Okay, so installation is very easy. Okay, but in my scenario, I will be using Bubsuit Professional because I'm already having it. Okay, you don't, it is not a requirement to have Bubsuit Professional, but yeah, I use Bubsuit Professional. So where is the Bubsuit? Okay, so this is the Bubsuit. Let me open this. So the UI is similar. Okay, a lot of things are similar in Pro. Okay, the UI is similar, but the functions are different. Okay, so only the difference between professional and community is that there is function difference. For example, in Bubsuit Professional, we have search option, we have a lot of things, right? Whereas in free version, we do not have everything. So that is the thing. Rest everything is similar. For example, if you are able to see this target, the same thing will be in the free version also. Everything will be same, nothing will change. Okay, guys, so let me just install that only. Let me install the free version also, so you could see. Okay, download Bubsuit. Okay, so let me download it only for you guys. So 64-bit. There are a lot of things, Sahil, that are in professional version. For example, we could create a CSRF request. We could search specific parameters. Okay, we could use collaborator for finding SSRF. There are a lot of things that are in professional version as compared to the free version, right? But yeah, you could install this professional version for free of cost. You could simply type on YouTube cracked Bubsuit. You will get a lot of videos. Okay, so let us wait for this download. So I have downloaded this. Now I have to install it. So let me just go to the download folder, and let me just click on this Bubsuit. Now you can see this is a prompt that I'm getting. Now I have to click on next. Okay, if you want, you could change the path, but I'm not changing the path. Okay, click next, and it is extracting the files. Okay, so let us wait for a few seconds. Now we have successfully installed this. Okay, we have installed a Bubsuit. Now we could simply open it. Okay, just type Burp, and we are getting this. Open this. Now if you will see, let this open. Accept, delete, next, start Bubsuit. Now if you will see one thing, everything is similar. Okay, everything is there. Okay, we are having dashboard, target, proxy, intruder, everything is same. But the thing is that we could not use the professional things. For example, you could see I'm not able to click on this collaborator thing, right? I'm not able to click on this search option. So in professional, we are having this search option. We are having the collaborator function, right? So these are the difference between a free version and the professional version. So this is the free version. Okay, community version. This is the professional version. Am I clear, guys? So this is the difference. Now how to use Bubsuit in our Android. So how we could connect our burp suit with our Android, and how we could capture the request of our Android device. So it is very easy. Okay. So let me show you guys how we could do this. So first of all, what you have to do, you have to open your burp suit. The first thing that you have to do is install your burp suit, open it. Now what you have to do, go to this options. First of all, go to proxy, then go to options. Okay. Now what you have to do, click on this import and export CA certificate. Okay, import and export CA certificate. Click on the first option, which is export certificate in DER format. Click on this, click next, select the file where you want to save this. Okay, so I'm just selecting desktop, and I'm giving the file name as burp. Okay, and okay, yeah, burp. Now I'm saving this, and I'm clicking on next. And if you will see, I'm having this file burp, right? You could see this. I have just created this file. Now what I have to do, I have to simply drag and drop this file to my device. Successfully copied to download folder. Now what I have to do, I have to go to my Wi-Fi settings. Okay, so first of all, what I have to do, before going to Wi-Fi setting, what I have to go to my security, and I have to install this certificate in my Android device. Okay, so I have to install this certificate that we have just downloaded. We have to install this certificate. For that, we have to come to the security security thing. Okay, in our settings, security. Before that, let us go back to the file, okay, where we have copied that specific file burp. So that was download, right? So this is the file that we copied, burp, right guys? Now what we have to do, we have to click on this, and we have to rename this file. We have to rename this file to .cer. Okay, so first of all, what you have to do, I will be typing the steps, don't worry, as well as you will be getting the recording. So you have to change the name to burp.cer. Okay, now what you have to do, go to your settings. After going to settings, go to security, and in security, what you have to do, install your certificate. Okay, the one we have just copied. So go to your downloads. First of all, go to your internal storage, then go to downloads, then select this burp cert. Now you have to give a name. Let me give burp. You could give anything, burp suit, anything, whatever you want. Do not make any changes. Click on OK. Okay, now before this, what you have to do, we have to set a screen pin or a lock. Okay, so for that, what I will be doing, I will be setting a pattern. So just give L. You could give anything. So continue. One more time, we have to give a L. Continue. Now I will just select don't show notification at all. Now our burp certificate is installed. You could see, right? We are getting this prompt. Now what we have to do, we have installed the certificate. Now let us go to the Wi-Fi setting. So we have to go to our Wi-Fi. Then we have to go to more settings. We have to click on our Wi-Fi, and we have to click on modify network. Click on advanced options. Now we have to select proxy as manual. Select proxy as manual. Now what we have to do, first of all, we have to give IP of our device. So you have to type CMD. What we have to do in this proxy host name, we have to give our device IP. So for that, what we have to do, we have to type IP config. Okay, so we have to type IP config, and we have to give our device IP. So this is my device IP, right? So let me just type this IP 192.168.101.72. This is my device IP. After that, the port number is 8080, which is used by burp suit, right? So this is the port number that burp suit uses. Okay. Then we have to give a proxy name, give anything. I'm giving burp. Don't make any changes in this IP settings, save it. Now what we have to do, come up back to your burp suit, and in burp suit, what we have to do, just unmark this tick. Unmark this tick, click on edit, and we have to select all interfaces. Click all interfaces and just press OK. And then we have to click on yes. Okay, now tick this again, and we are ready to use our burp suit. Now just turn off this Wi-Fi and then turn on. Okay, now what we have to do, just let me show you if you are able to capture the request or not. So for that, what I have to do, I'm going to this Google, and I'm typing test. Okay, and I'm turning my intercept on. Let me capture this TEST. Okay, so let me drop this, and let me search test. Okay, so if you could see, guys, I have just searched this thing test, right? And I'm able to get the same thing here. Right now we can modify this, and we could do anything. So this is how we could capture the request, right? So this is how we could capture the request. This is about burp suit. Now let us see how we could use Burp Suite for dynamic testing. Okay, so this is how we have to install Burp Suite. If you want, I could write the steps also for the installation. Do you want me to write the steps, or you could see the video? Guys, let me know. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Great. Great. Just go through the video so you could see the installation, how we have installed Burp Suite and how we have connected with our Android device. So this is very important. Okay. So you have to use Burp Suite. Burp Suite is compulsory for dynamic testing. Okay, guys. Now the next thing is Drozer. Okay. We have to start Drozer. So this is Drozer. Guys, we are having class tomorrow also as well as on Saturday. Okay. So don't worry. So we will end the class on Saturday. Okay. Saturday will be the last day. So Drozer. Now I have told you what Drozer is. Can anyone tell me what is Drozer? If you know. Okay. So with the help of browser, we could do a lot of things, guys. We could test a lot of vulnerabilities, right? So let me show you how we could use browser. Okay. So let me share my screen. Just a minute. Is my screen visible, everyone? Okay. So first of all, what we have to do for browser, if you are using appy, browser is pre-installed. Okay. If you are using appy, browser is pre-installed. Don't worry. For that, what you have to do, first of all, let me exit this. If you are using this appy, the browser is pre-installed. For that, you could type browser. Okay, so you could see browser is pre-installed, right? A new window is opening, right? So browser is pre-installed. But if you're not using browser in your appy, then you have to install browser. Okay, you have to install it. But I will be not installing because I will be using an appy. So you have to install browser. Okay, now appy is already having this browser. Now the first thing that we have to do, we need a client. Okay, so we need a client that we will be using to install on our Android device. So when we want to use this browser, what we need a client, okay, which we want to install in our Android device. Okay, guys. So when we are using this browser, we need a client app, browser client app, browser, browser client app. Okay, we could download this from this specific URL, browser download. Okay, so you could go to this URL and you could just click on this client, okay, browser APK client, and you could just click on this, okay, and you could download this. Continue. So now we have successfully installed our browser agent. Now what we have to do, we have to drag and drop this browser agent in our Android device. So this is the link you would use for downloading it. Okay. So let me just drag and drop. So this is the client. Where is the client? This is the client. What I'm doing, I'm just dragging this to my device. Okay, Android device. Let us wait. Once we have dragged it, it will open this user interface. Okay, it will open the application. Okay, guys, any doubt till here? Please let me know. Okay, okay, I think no doubt. So once we have installed this, what we have to do, we have to click on this on button. Okay, we have to start the port. Okay, so once this is done, what we have to do, we have to connect. We have to connect our this browser with our client. Okay, so for using browser, what we need, I have told you, we need first of all browser, and then we need browser client that we will install in our Android device. Okay, so what we have to do now, we have to simply connect our browser. Okay, so now what I have to do, I have to first of all connect my Drozer with my Drozer client. So for that, what I will be doing, I will be typing this ADB forward TCP. Then we have to type the port number which we want to connect with. Port number is 31415. If you could see this port number, right? Sorry, let me go back. This is the port number which is 31415. Then one more time we have to type this TCP 31415, and then we have to press enter. The next command that we want to use is basically Drozer console connect. Now, after this command, what will happen? We will be getting Drozer console. Okay. So once I will press enter, we are getting this Drozer console. Okay. So if you want to start our Drozer, we need these two commands. First one is to connect with the port number, and then the second one to open the console. Okay. So the two commands to open the Drozer is, first of all, we have to type this ADB forward TCP. The port number was, I think, what was the port number? Let me check. 31415, 31415, then TCP 31415. Okay, so this was the port number. Okay, now after this we have to type Drozer, then console connect. Okay, after this what will happen? A new console of Drozer will open. Okay, so you could see this is the console that of Drozer that we are able to see. Okay, guys, now we are having a lot of Drozer commands that we could use in our Drozer console. We have different types of command. So for example, if you will just type ls, we could get a lot of things that we could use. Okay, so with the help of this tool, which is our Drozer, we could do a lot of things. For example, we could read content. We could also read the manifest file that I have told you yesterday, right? We could read that manifest file. Okay, we could do a lot of things with this. We could simply see all the details of our package. Okay, package name or application. I have told you what attack surface is. If you remember, guys, I have told you what attack surface is. Do you remember? Just type yes or no. What attack surface is and the types of attack surface. Guys, yeah. So with the help of this Drozer, what we could do, we could simply see the attack surface, okay, of a specific application. For example, if I'm using Amazon, I could see the attack surface of that application. So let me show you how we could use this. So this is the first command, which is ls, that you could use, similar to our Kali. Okay, the second thing is that we could simply use this command, which is run. Then we could type package, sorry, just a minute, guys. Sorry, guys. So what we have to type, we have to type run, then we have to type app, then we have to type dot package. Okay, then after this we have to type list, and after that we have to type f. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to give any app name. For example, if I want to get let us see, if we want to get, okay, let me restart the device, just a minute, guys. Okay, so why I'm typing this command, the reason is basically to see the package name. So I have told you how we could see the package name. We could see that package name in the Android manifest, right? We could even see the package name in this ADB cell. Then we have to go to this data part, right? Data. Here, one more time. First of all, let the device start. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so now the device has started. So I have to type ADB cell. Okay, and then data. Now, guys, if you could see, we are able to see the package name, right, of every application that is installed in our Android device. Okay. Similar to that, what we could do, we could check the manifest file also for the package name. Okay. This is one thing to see the package name. Another thing is that we could simply use Drozer to see the package name. The easiest way is using Drozer. If you want to see the package name of a application, you could simply type run app.package.list and f. For example, I have to search the package name for this goat application, for goat. So I could simply type this 4 and I will get the package name. Just a minute, guys. And okay, so I have to reconnect my Drozer. Just a minute. I have closed the device, so I have to reconnect my Drozer for that. So let me just exit this. So one more time, I have to click on connect. Then I have to open my browser. Okay, let me check. Okay, we have to start the browser also. So where is the browser? Yeah, we are having the browser agent. Okay, we have started. Connect the port number, then start the browser. Okay, connect it. Now after that, we have to type the command which is run app dot package. Okay, then dot list f, and then for example, if you want to search the package name for goat, just type the app name, whatever name it is. For example, the app name is goat, so I'm typing goat. So you could see it will fetch the package name which is having this goat, right? We could see, guys, this is the package name for this goat, right? The same package name we will see in our data folder. So if you will type adb cell, then we will type cb data. So we are having the same package name. So you could see we could do a lot of things. We are able to get package name instant, right? So this is how we could use this. There are a lot of commands. You could just type ls and we could see a lot of commands that we could use in browser. I will be teaching them, don't worry. We will be going one by one. Okay. So we'll be going through this. Don't worry for that. So the next command that we could use, if you want to see the XML file, I have told you, if you want to see the package, sorry, the manifest file, what we could do, we could simply type this command which is run app.package. Then we have to give the manifest because we want to see the manifest. Okay, and then the package name. So what was the package name? It was org wabs go droid. Okay, so press enter. So you could see, guys, now I'm able to see the manifest file. Can you see this, guys? We are able to see the package name, sorry, the Android manifest in our browser itself. So this is how we could use Drozer. A lot of things are there in Drozer, okay? So we could do a lot of things with this Drozer. Now, if we want to see the attack surface of our application, right, we could simply type this command run app.package. Then we have to type this attack surface, attack surface, attack, sorry, surface s small surface. Okay, then the package name. What was the package name? Let me copy this. Now you could see this, guys. This is the attack surface of this application, right? The same thing you could see in MobSF. With the help of MobSF, you could see the same thing. So this is how we could use Drozer. There are a lot of things in Drozer that we could do. We could perform DOS. We could find a lot of things. We could find LFI. We could find SQL injection with the help of Drozer. So we'll be seeing that. Don't worry. Okay, we'll be seeing that. So that's all for today, guys. So we have seen two tools, Drozer and Burp. From tomorrow, we'll be starting the vulnerability part. Okay, so today we have completed till module 11, sorry, module 10. Tomorrow we'll be starting common Android security vulnerabilities or issues. So tomorrow we'll be completing module 11. Okay, so tomorrow we will complete module 11 as well as module 12. And on 23rd, we will complete our module 13 and 14. Clear, guys? Any doubt, anyone, let me know.